Meanwhile, higher education is facing a crisis of a different sort. Here we have a crisis of faith, as fewer people believe a college education is worth the time, money, and effort, and I don't blame them. In a survey by New America on higher education, researchers discovered that the number of Americans who believed that colleges and educations have a positive impact on the country dropped by 14% since 2020. The survey also found a disturbingly stark partisan split, where 73% of Democrats believe colleges and universities positively impact the country, whereas only 37% of Republicans hold that belief. While the former Obama administration officials who run New America conveniently concluded this issue is due to money, an increasing number of professors who are leaving academia have a different story about what is wrong with America's colleges. Academics like Timothy Gordon tell a different story. Gordon has, between him and his co-author, 6 graduate degrees and years of educational experiences, so they know what they are talking about. After watching with horror the effects of new Marxist indoctrination on higher education, they co-authored Don't Go to College, A Case for Revolution. They make a clear assertion that the moral value of college has changed, and along with it, the moral values of the people they indoctrinate. Rather than creating civically minded, competent citizens and adults able to provide for themselves, their families, and their society, America's universities now function as institutional assembly lines for the production of the new 21st century global citizen serf, atomized, infantilized, dependent, and pacified. Could it be that neo-Marxism is also what is driving people's negative opinions on higher education, as well as driving teachers and professors from public schools and universities alike? Schools at all levels are being hollowed out. Perhaps this is because the people fleeing them are like Gordon and his co-author, choosing to stand on principle rather than to allow themselves to be debased by repeating such contrafactual ideas, like marriage is a patriarchal enslavement. This means that the longer this process continues, the less actual knowledge is being transferred in the halls of academia. So leftist neo-Marxism is a much bigger threat to knowledge than even the fires of Alexandria. The fires only destroyed the stores of knowledge contained in the library, while leftism is destroying the minds of students and their capacity to see truth. To the modern academic, a lost scroll is worthless if it challenges his dogmas. He is striving to a future where knowledge is an expendable triviality compared to the will of the all-powerful state. And where he goes, we cannot follow. We will not follow into that realm of madness. We understand that in the name of progress, they would reduce humanity to its most bestial components. This means that the only rational path forward for education is a double irony. Reject the values of progressivism and return to the classical education that sprung from our Hellenic past. Like it or not, the only future for education is patriotism, critical thinking, and knowledge of truth. How else will future generations understand the precious value of knowledge if they don't first understand the beauty of truth and country?